Scars are like tattoos, only with a different story. We have memories, some we want to save, some that we don't. But nonetheless, we have memories. And how we save those memories determine how they affect us the rest of our life. For example, a scar that heals over may look healed, but if we have saved the emotional trauma of that event underneath it, that trauma is still there and it can still get triggered by something that someone says, someone does, thought comes up, a feeling, then all of a sudden that scar that looks healed will come to the surface and will react. Everything needs to heal from the inside out. My favorite quote is from Joe Dispenza. A memory without an emotional attachment is called wisdom. So these feelings that are buried deep that don't die, they can be there. We just need to remove the emotional attachment we have to them. What does that mean? It means before we heal that wound over, we have to make peace with it. Forgiveness, compassion, understanding, grace, whatever that looks like, we need to let that wound heal from the inside out. Otherwise, it doesn't heal and it just stays there waiting to explode. So when things get triggered, you can take a moment, pause and say, wait a minute, why is that still coming up? Maybe we can find forgiveness, grace, compassion, understanding for whatever happened. Because holding those emotions within only hurt you. They don't hurt somebody who might have done you wrong. So find a way to heal that from the inside out. So the next time it comes into your awareness, you can say, yeah, that was a tough time, but I've risen above it. It doesn't trigger me anymore. Now, wounds can be obvious scars, or they can be invisible, the pain of the words that we hold deep within us. So every time something comes up, triggers, ask yourself, what emotions, what is buried deep that you need to make peace with? For example, my ex-husband used to bring me yellow roses and I loved them. They were beautiful. But then we got a divorce. And then every time I saw a yellow rose, I would get angry and upset and my stomach would turn. And finally I said, all right, pause a minute. Take some belly breaths, just take a moment. And I gave myself and him grace. I gave us both forgiveness for the situation we were in. And I was able to rise above it. So now when I see yellow roses, they don't eat at my heart. They don't cut another hole in my soul. I look at it and say, I'm strong. I've moved on and I'm happy. So what is holding you back from healing the wounds that you have? It all comes down to a new way of living with a new way of thinking. I wish you all peace and understanding for all that you've been through, because you are not defined by those events. You have a choice to define yourself by the strength you have within, which I know you have, and how you're going to proceed forward. Once again, a memory without an emotional reaction is called wisdom. Start making those lessons learned wisdom, so then you can go forward as you wish. This is Karen Wright, a new way of living with a new way of thinking. Peace out. You got this.